Boom, I got it.
It used to do also the opposite until Rabbi mentioned it.
Yeah, I changed it also.
What did I say, Bechor?
The opposite, before. Even I understood your question in Russian. First bracha, after Kiddush.
Oh. First say the bracha, children. Me, about bracha to the children.
And then you say kiddush?
So I can sit in the front?
Then you say kiddush.
First time we heard that. First time.
And first, Bechor, another mistake people do. First, the children supposed to kiss the hand. Then bracha supposed to be said.
Really?
What people do? Give a bracha. Thank you, Father.
They could do it then again.
Oh, lama, הפוך ראיתי. Hamish chapa. Always remember the rule.
Chapayas.
Rabbi, what is the, why is
So the Arizal says that your fingers are corresponding to the dinim. The always edge is din. In English, how do you say when a person is angry? He's edged up.
It's on the edge.
No. No need to, don't need to. It's just respect. You want to do it. But Arizal says, kiss the hand of your mother. Even if she doesn't live in your house, go to her house, he says.
What about the mother-in-law? Jewish naru?
No, Josh нельзя, не руки целовать, не руки не ходят.
I'm just saying.
Rabbi, the kids to the father, let's kiss them.
give a respect?
So the kids supposed to kiss the hands of the parent first,
Your own mother and father.
then get the bracha.
Father,
Why? To sweeten up the din first, so bracha could rest on the child. היצר הרב שור, נע בראש שלו. Whatever allowed says not allowed. Whatever allowed, not allowed says allowed. Whatever first, he says second. Or second.
Rabbi, sorry, one more time.
ברשות מוריי ורבותיי, ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהכל נהיה בדברו. יאללה רבו ישראל, let's go.
Kids kissing the father's hand,
Yeah.
not the mother's hand.
More important,
Mother?
the mother's name.
So mother goes first.
The Ben Ishchai said, why are we kissing the father's hand? Just not to hurt him.
No, man.
Yeah, he said just not for him not to get hurt. You kiss the mother's hand, my hand, no.
Why the father?
I kiss his hands also.
Why the mother?
He said the main one is mother. Friday night the power is the mother.
So she should
It's
give
connected
the
malchut.
blessings out.
Huh?
Why are we giving blessings out then?
Because she doesn't know how to. But Be'emet, she's supposed to do. Yeah,
Give her own blessing.
you can. It's not so complicated. יברכך אדוני בשמריך, יאר אדוני פניו אליך ויחונך, יישא אדוני פניו אליך וישם לך שלום.
That's it. You should
You blessing, then you kiss again?
You could again, but whatever is the order, first kiss the fingers. Another mistake, Bechor, another mistake. Supposed to kiss the fingers.
not the palm.
What the kiss?
The palm.
Every step, הפוך. Always.
Complete education.
טוב. כבוד. Very good. Before we are continuing Navi in page 190, section
Finish number 10.
10 we finished. 11. Is it enough? Bechavod, David, take it over. Take over.
Is it enough to designate a piece of wood for sitting by thoughts only, or an action is required? Answer. The Ritva explained that since the
So
wood...
now, Bechor, I have a piece of wood. We said yesterday, if a piece of wood from the tree, remember? We said, what is that? Muktzeh, which level? No, which level? Какой? Highest level. Highest level of muktzeh, נכון? Remember? Muktzeh mehamad gufo. The body of it is muktzeh. It's on my table. Shabbat, кто-то его поставил сюда на стол. The wood, piece of wood. Can I move it? I want to set up the table. Shabbat.
Yes.
Can I move it or no?
Yes.
According to our Torah, you're not allowed to move it. Huh? Okay, that's בשינוי, again שינוי. But I told you, take out the word שינוי from the context. If you say שינוי, הרי שמוקי. You need to remember, we learned the halachot the regular way, not shinui way. Hamidim, Yitzhak bid. Always Yitzhak come, Boris with him. Kol hakavod. One comes,
Once.
buy one, get one.
Buy one, give one.
Get double. Well, Boris is more important than all of us. Rabotai. He's so humble. בלי עין הרע, בלי עין הרע. טפו, טפו, טפו. בכור! Oh my God, you hear or no? That piece of wood left on my table. Good. Can I move it regularly or no? Allowed or no? No. Rabbi, I want this piece of wood to become my door holder.
For Shabbat.
No problem before Shabbat.
Before Shabbat, I thought
Okay, so
that this piece of wood will be used
for Shabbat.
as my door holder.
Very good. Very, very good.
My thought. Enough or no? So we have news for you, Bechor. Listen to this.
What number is that?
11.
11, sorry.
The Ritva explained that since the wood is not meant to be used or to be moved, and just now on Shabbat he's interested to use it for the opposite of whatever it is designated for, this is forbidden. Therefore, it requires prior designation
Right.
by an action to permit the usage.
What does that
However,
mean? What does that mean?
It means I thought it's not enough. However, grass leaves, which are meant to be used, example given to feed the animal, are not muktzah at all and could be used for another task, such as cleaning and wiping himself. Similarly, the electrical
Yeah.
light switch is meant to be used to turn on or off the light. Therefore, it is not muktzah, since he's using it the regular way as he did during the week.
Got it, David?
I think so. Basically, you have, because it's not ever meant to be used in this way.
Very good.
So your thought alone is not enough.
Very good.
Before Shabbat, you have to do something
You have to break it, cut it, do something to it,
to make it.
to
better.
shape it on the direct and the designation
We learned
needed.
about this.
Right.
Yeah, Gufo.
Now, Bechor, listen to this. When was the last time you saw a person taking a branch from the street and holding the door with it? When was the last time you saw? Not in Bukhara. In 2024 America. Never. If you want to right now make something that usually people don't do, what Halacha says before Shabbat is not enough to think about it. Proclaim in the whole cutting saw, it's not enough. You got to make a change to that piece of wood. Physical change. Cut it on an angle, cut it on a certain shape. If you didn't make a designated physical change, your machshavot until tomorrow is not going to help.
But saying it's not good enough.
Not even good enough.
I have
Ma'aseh.
we had an example here a few weeks ago.
Maaseh
Here's
means
the example. You're not gonna.
But Maaseh means I actually use it, not actually have to change it.
No, that's the chidush. When he's using it will be enough. When it's the normal way of doing it, you just don't do it. Example.
About stone.
Rabbi says,
Engraving.
listen, Bechor. When a person has log of wood, he said, Chaval, I'm going to throw this gzeri out to the garbage. I'm going to use it for shashlik, I'm going to use it whatever I make, like ba'omer, whatever, I'm going to use it. Fine. Now, on Shabbat, he wants to sit with his kids outside, he wants to take one of those logs, put it on the floor, and sit on it. Is it not normal to sit on a wood log? People do it or no? All the time people do it.
Bench is made of.
For him, when he cut this tree, his machshava was, I'm going to use it, shashlik, lag ba'om, I'm not going to sit on it. So now before Shabbat, he says tomorrow is going to be a nice weather. I want to sit with my kids outside, and I like to sit on this wood log. His machshava is enough to make that wood log as a chair or no?
No.
Yes, enough. Because people do it.
People usually use it, that's why.
Log of wood.
The log wood.
It's already
Wood
detached.
log, it's called, right?
Tapchan board,
Detached
tapchan.
already.
It detached.
So how come you can't use it?
Months
without it?
ago, he cut off this tree. He said instead of throwing it out to the garbage, I'll use it.
No, why did you
Tapchan.
makshavot? Why can't you just use it regular wood?
Because what he designated for him, what was that for?
Siri.
To burn it,
Uh-huh.
not to sit on it.
Ah.
So before Shabbat, he has to take away the original machshava by another machshava.
Before Shabbat.
Before Shabbat.
Next.
But, Bechor, when was the last time you saw people play soccer, football, with a wood log? Did you ever see somebody like this? Huh? Even in Hamas they don't do this, nachon? Devona ben Devona has to be. This guy wants to play football, soccer, football na Russian, soccer in English. He wants to play with a wood log. This Devona enough for him to think about it or no? No. What do we say? People don't do that. You want to do that? You have to make a shape. Take a hammer, chisel, whatever it is, make a certain shape
Make
that
a
it
bowl.
shows
Bowl.
that you want to use it for whatever you are planning on. Fahmidim?
This is just for wood, Rabbi.
Huh?
Just for wood.
Next.
Just for?
Wood?
No. I give an example. Wood.
So for rock.
Rock, same thing.
What do we have to make a shape
People,
now?
person.
But
Right
wait.
now, tomorrow wants to give a speech. Will you listen or no? Bechor, you have a bar mitzvah relative. He wants to speak on Shabbat. He has bar mitzvah.
Okay.
He is below the bima, Ivoni Vidna.
Start now.
He wants tomorrow, Shabbat morning, to take a rock from outside, put it inside the kaneso, in the middle next to Arna Kodesh, to stand on it, to give you a speech so people would see him above the bima. Before Shabbat, he was thinking, I'm going to take that rock, I'm going to put it tomorrow morning, Shabbat. If Rabbi is going to say, hey, Muktzeh, rock. Hey, Rabbi. Halacha, Siman Shulchan Aruch, 308. Shin Chet, Maran says, if you think about something before Shabbat, kasher.
You have to chisel it.
What the Rabbi is going to tell him?
You have to chisel it.
Not with the stone.
Why not? Why not?
Go stone.
When was the last time you saw a person using that stone in the synagogue to as a ramp to speak? Who does it?
He thinks that he's in it, the Mount Sinai.
Stulchik is stone.
Oh, he wants to go on the rock. Moshe Rabbeinu Bori with a stick.
These days they go on top of the rabbi.
Huh?
These days they go on top of the rabbi.
Can he do that or no?
Are they?
Huh? No? Bechor, a person found a stick on the street. He wants to say with this, Alenu leshabeach. Ni prigatovil. Now lecido Shabbat no videl. She said, wow, what a straight stick. From tomorrow, this Alenu leshabeach stick.
Shmoyedidei שלך.
Oh. Can you use that stick? No, he says muktzeh, that's what it was. Can you use that stick to make Alenu leshabeach on Shabbat or no? Why not? But before Shabbat, I was thinking about it.
He think about it, but he doesn't.
Because nobody does that. That's
Nobody does with sticks Alenu leshabeach, nachon? This guy wants to do. He has to prepare it and put lock, cut it, make it nice. So it shows that you're going to use it on Shabbat. You understand? Something that is not common among people. Your machshava is not going to take away everybody's machshava. Nobody does this.
So if you chisel
What you got to do?
Shabbat,
A
that's
higher
okay.
level of designation. Urze machshava tlan mirabot is this. What you got to do? A higher level? Action. Change it. Physically.
Cut it, shave
Yeah.
it, shave it.
Exactly.
Как
if you were to engrave?
Мама дорога, чтобы они приходили и одевали тефилин.
Rabbi, this only applies to items designated as muktzeh gufo status.
Gufo, yeah. Gufo. Now, says Bechor, listen to this. What about leaves? Leaves are muktzeh or no?
No.
Huh?
Если в туалет хотите, нет.
Oh, back in the day, people used to use leaves as a toilet paper. Today, people don't use nature in their favor. We kill nature in order to make our own comfort. Back in the day, God gave you toilet paper. Пожалуйста, готовы, помой, используйся. Naturally for free. Today, what we do? Cut all the trees in the forest. Make with this toilet paper that is going to ruin your over there. Going to cause cloggage. Going to cause your, как называется это? Геморрой, when you wipe too hard. Going to go a lot of штует. And the free toilet paper God gave you, we piled it up, and then we called the company, come take out all this garbage from here.
Hemorrhoids. Gemara.
Olam הפוך. Gato, we take it. Now, back in the day, it used to be toilet paper for people. Today, it's not toilet paper. Today, it's a piece of garbage.
We don't even know how to use it today.
Yeah. So now, in their times, the grass, animals used to eat. Those leaves, animals used to eat. So you feed it to the animals. So it's a food. Since it has a designation permitted, can you feed your animal on Shabbat? Can you feed or no?
You must feed.
Your animal.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
must feed.
So if that food designated to be eaten by the animal, is this muktzah on Shabbat or no? Shabbat, not Yom Tov, Shabbat.
No.
Huh?
No.
Not muktzah. So if it's not muktzah because it has a purpose,
Purpose for anyone.
kosher purpose on Shabbat, I'm allowed to use it for another purpose because he has already a purpose. You understand? But something that does not have any purpose, it answers you, David. This is the gufo question. Something that does not have any purpose,
I don't know.
I don't know. In such a case, what we say? To designate it on Shabbat, not allowed. Designate it before Shabbat, depends. People do it or no?
Wow. That's something.
Fahmidim?
It's a chidush.
It's a big chidush, yeah.
So anel l'shabech stick, you have to put anel l'shabech in order to use it.
I don't have to stick it, but like his Alem Shabbat
No,
stick.
no, you put anel
It's
l'shabech
nice,
on
it's
it.
cut, it's with
Right.
lac.
Right.
It looks good. It's not a piece of garbage on the street that you picked up.
No, it's very expensive.
Yeah. Bechor, you put on this Shemot HaKodesh also?
Not yet.
Oh, not yet.
Work in progress.
Okay, after Alachot Muktzah, we're going to learn Kabbalistic names. Bechor. Чего достоится? Ау.
You're trying to say he's Mashiach.
Another 10,000 like that.
Okay. So we left on number 12.
Before we move on,
So before that, now the switch. During the week, does he have a purpose or is a piece of garbage?
Purpose.
The switch. During the week,
That's a purpose.
he has a purpose or it's a piece of garbage?
What's the purpose?
He has a purpose. So if he has a purpose, says Ovadia, when the timer is off and I want to put the timer from on position to off position.
No problem.
Oh, listen, you're moving muktzeh.
Yeah, but it's
This
not
is a
on.
piece of plastic.
kind of-
Oh, Habibi, that's not a piece of plastic. That has a purpose. And what's the purpose you're using now? I'm using now for another kosher purpose because I'm not changing any electricity wires right now. It's off currently and I keep it to be off. So I'm moving it for a purpose. Is it a kosher purpose or not kosher purpose?
Kosher purpose.
It's kosher purpose. To turn on, off. No, not выключить
Он
свет.
выключен уже.
The timer
Is off.
is off. Because of that, the electricity is off. The switch is on. When the timer is gonna kick in, tank, it's gonna go on. Now he doesn't want to waste electricity.
It's right.
What he wants to do, he wants to, before the timer kicks in, he wants to put off the timer, the switch. Can you move the switch from on position
Too off.
to off position?
Yes.
Why?
Before prepared all week.
Oh,
No
I'll give you when is it extremely practical even in America. Extremely practical. You know when? Friday night, you put plata before Shabbat. Plata. Shabbat daytime, you finish plata, osvopovov, shelo zakončileš, Motzei Shabbat, Yom Tov. Now I remember living in an apartment in Forest Hills. The kitchen is less than, it's very small, extremely small. There was no room to put the plata. Where do you put the plata? On top of the gas. Now Yom Tov, you want to cook, mesh leish, atam plata, statuetka стоит. Well, what do you do?
on plug it.
Huh? It's plugged in. You didn't get it. I cannot, there is nowhere to move it. Yeah, I want to disconnect it
That's allowed.
and put it on the away.
That's allowed.
Can I do that on Yom Tov or no? Why?
Because you're allowed to cook.
Already
But I'm allowed to cook, but the plata is on top. It's
Okay.
plugged into the wall.
Is it on?
It's off right now.
Ah, it's
Right
off?
now it's off.
It's off, take it out.
What's the problem?
Can I take it off or no?
Isn't that the same thing?
But Rabbi Bechor, soon the timer is gonna kick
So
in
before
like
the-
it was yesterday,
So before
Shabbat,
the timer,
Shabbat
you put it
morning.
back.
Soon it's gonna kick in.
So
Oh,
before
it
the
might
timer,
be-
Before it kicked in,
Yeah.
can I take it out and put it away?
Might be
Yes.
no.
Why?
Might be no.
because it's off.
It's not on.
It's
And
off.
okay, but okay.
But
But
this is
plata את המוקצה or no? It's כלי שמלאכתו לאיסור. What do you do with plata? You cook with this.
okay, but you
So it's כלי שמלאכתו לאיסור. If it's כלי שמלאכתו לאיסור, can I move it for the sake of the space of it? I need the space. My wife needs to cook under the plata. tam gas tahi. She wants to turn from fire to fire. Alo ba'alo. Can she do that or no?
yes,
Why?
because that is programming before.
Oh.
Make it off.
יפה.
Now it's like a switch.
Oh? So whenever I take it out, did I change anything?
No.
No, it was off at the moment I took it out, and it remains off. It's unplugged.
I don't know about that.
Next,
I don't know about that, right?
It's off.
Ah, why not?
It's not a switch. This is the actual talk over there.
Ah,
That's always on, no? It's like you disconnect it from the
I'm
ground.
not, so pay
You
attention.
disconnect it from the ground.
He asked a good question, a very good question. We have the timer plugged into the wall,
Leave the timer.
and we have the wire of the plata plugged into the timer. What do we say you're allowed to take out? Only the plata wire.
Ah, it's connected to
The timer, if you're gonna unplug it, it's gonna stop working.
It remains
You made it stop working on Shabbat and Yom Tov, nizah. You turn it off. So we're only talking about unplugging the plata wire, not the timer itself. Yeah,
Question. So I use a mechanical timer.
yeah.
You get
timer
to
is
push
not a
forward,
sham.
and
Yeah, you want to
s-
switch to Bechor.
you set the hours, right? So there's a schedule at 5 o'clock. It will turn on, and then it turns off at whatever time you set.
Right.
Let's say 11.
Right.
And then again, it gets to turn on at 6 in the morning, for example. Let's say it's off 11:30, and you realize you need it a little bit longer the next day.
Right.
So all you have to do while it's off is push down, so it will remain on, but not till 5 p.m. You want it to stay on till 5.
You want to extend the on time.
Correct.
Yeah.
Or diminish the on time.
Yeah, so the rule is like this. Whatever's currently situation, you're allowed to extend the current situation. Current situation is off, you're allowed to extend the off time. Current situation is on, you're allowed to extend the on time.
How about reduce?
Reduce already machloket,
Why?
but it's called gamma.
It's not on yet.
True, but it's going to become on.
So,
Next,
same thing with G. If it's longer, also going to come on. It's just going to take a longer time.
Why is reducing a different?
Why is the problem?
Reducing or adding.
What do you mean? You just
If right now it's supposed to turn on at 5 p.m., 5 a.m.,
okay.
5 a.m., and I want to turn it on. So, 5 a.m. last time was not enough time. I want to turn on at 4:30 a.m. I want to put down one of the Etsy, Zubiki, of the timer, in order to turn it on earlier. So
Okay.
right now, if I wouldn't do it at 4:30, it will be off.
Yes.
By me pressing that button to turn on soon, I'm making it to become
Correct.
on. So I'm changing the situation.
Isn't it like grama in a way,
From
really?
it is. That's what I said. You're getting yourself into the world of grama. Now, grama is allowed or not allowed on Doraita, on the Rabbanan, lechatchila, b'diavad. That's a whole kasha malasha.
So you're allowed to extend, not diminish.
So if it's clear,
It just doesn't sound
Clear cut
different.
clear cut
Because
is
current-
whatever is the current situation, you're allowed to extend it. This way, it didn't change anything. It was off. I keep it more off. It was on. I keep it for more on.
For example,
Diminish was the issue?
They change. Not only diminish, to change whatever it is. Right now it's off. You want to make it on earlier.
Right.
So that half
Okay.
an hour that was supposed to be off, you're changing that status.
but that's what timer is for, right?
Huh?
You just take the pin.
I know how you do it. Yeah.
Saying in the
And-
domain of
I mean, for example, 12 o'clock in the nighttime, right?
Nighttime.
12 a.m., right?
Right.
It has to go on at 6 a.m.
Good.
You want it to be on at 5 a.m. You have
Good.
5 hours to go.
Good. What time you want to play with this?
Huh? 1 hour difference.
No, what time you want to play with this?
12:30.
At 12 o'clock at night?
Yeah.
Okay, 12 o'clock
While
at
it's
night.
not on.
So it's
It's
off.
yeah.
So what do you do?
You take the pin and you put it for 5 instead of
Right.
6.
That's called grama bedoraita.
Okay, how about 6 to 7?
but it's not the right.
That's
That's
called
not
not
grama
grama
anymore?
No,
Maybe.
because it would be off at 5 a.m., it will be off at 6 a.m. At 12 a.m. it's off, at 5 a.m. it's off, at 6 a.m. it's
But now
off.
you're changing also here.
I'm not
Because
changing.
it has to go on at 6 o'clock.
No. What's the current situation now? Current situation is off right now. At 12 a.m. I'm playing with the pins.
Okay.
What is the current situation?
Off.
Off. So I'm extending the off time.
Ah, so okay, now I understand.
Oh, you cannot extend the on time
You can extend the on time when it's on.
now.
when it's on. Let's say if it goes off at 2 a.m., I'm still like learning. Sometimes on Friday night it happens.
Right.
I'll put it
Ah,
to
so
3
then
a.m.
you
Right.
can extend it.
So now it's on.
It's on.
You're
so
extending
here,
the
the
on
answer.
time. You're not changing nothing.
Extending on time or extending off time are both okay.
Both okay when it's
mechanical.
either on time or at the off time.
So I was the opposite thinking. So that makes sense.
Ah, so you can do
But
either
whenever
way
you're
then.
changing, that's considered to be grammar. I didn't do it right away. It's gonna happen soon. That's by halacha called grammar.
So if it's 12 o'clock on, right? 12 o'clock on, then you can play for it to go on, right? Early.
Yeah, but don't have anything off in between. From 12 o'clock it's gonna be on. You wanna turn it off at 5 a.m. Now you wanna say I wanna turn it on at 6 a.m.
Turn it on.
Now turn it on. It is on.
Right,
You wanna extend the on time.
What about,
right.
Most not. 100%.
what
That's not
about
called grammar.
if there is other times in between, Rabbi? If there is another time.
So no, so then you are changing the reality. You're changing from on time to off time, from off time to on
No,
time.
let's say right now it's
Not to
on.
play with it.
And then in 2 hours it's gonna turn off. And then in another 2 hours it's gonna turn back on again.
Good.
So what you wanna do is you want
At what time it will turn on without you messing with this?
let's say 12 o'clock is gonna turn on again.
On at the morning.
Yes.
In the morning.
Right. In the afternoon.
Afternoon.
Right. And you would just wanna make it extend that time to 1 o'clock.
And
But
what,
right now,
and what time you play with this?
let's say I'm playing at night
At night time.
when it's on.
No, это хороший
That's one
вопрос.
хороший вопрос.
Это очень хороший вопрос.
At night, at Friday night, it's on right now.
It's a very practical.
Then the whole night is gonna be off, and then at 12 o'clock it's gonna turn on again.
So you're
Right now,
changing
when
reality.
how much? I'm also extending it,
Why? It's gonna be from 12 o'clock on.
but now, right.
12 afternoon, it's gonna be on. At
Right.
what time it's gonna turn off?
Turn off, let's say,
Without you messing with this, what time is turning off?
off 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. What do you wanna do?
You wanna turn on.
So it's gonna turn on regardless at 12 o'clock.
Right.
It's gonna turn on regardless, without you messing with it. So all you're doing is, when you're messing with the off time, after it's gonna be on. So what are you doing? You're extending the on time from the existing on time. You understood or no? Шмо next may get agar ma шмо jak to samo tu samo że szmo atletas me ty. Huh? Okay. A person, it's timer, electricity. Happened to me last Shabbat. For some reason, the electricity, you look at the timer, 10 o'clock, supposed to turn off. Oh, 10 o'clock, what am I, петух, что ли? Встал этот ночь, надо спать, надо учиться. I told my wife, who put it at 10 o'clock? So, oh, maybe this, can I extend it or no? I want to learn until 12 o'clock. Can I do that or no?
Is it on now?
Extend it.
Good. It's already on.
What if it is Bechor on? Do 12 o'clock. I see. Wow, the kids have to go sleep early. This light bothers them from sleeping. Huh? Кто está pasando 12? Мне надо 11. Can I, right now, take off the pins and to make it turn off by 11?
Let him answer because he's saying next. Let
Huh?
him answer.
Allowed or no?
No,
Why not?
because you make it this already change the things.
Change the reality.
Time, yes.
Very good. Bechor, right now, it's 10 p.m. Friday night. Good? Na plata pashli. Go Osvo. Good. You come to the Osvo. You know Osvo, for it to be tadegi the way you like it, it has to be on from 6 a.m. till 12 a.m. 12 p.m.
Okay,
12:30 you sit down. Till then it has to be palakas.
okay.
Good. Now you coming to the kitchen, you see they put it at 11:30. Алло, пока с рабой завтра буду разговаривать, продавать, все то, что. We're gonna come home at 12:30. Why, I'm gonna eat cold osvo?
B.
די בוך, לא יצא ידי חובה. He wants to extend the call from 11:30. Make it on till 12:30.
Когда она будет выключена из позиции, можешь поменять. Но никогда включенная
מה אתה אומר? שורש, you didn't listen. The plata is gonna go on at 6 a.m.
Он.
On. Now it's off. Уже 11 часов ночи. Никому эта плата не годится.
Можете поменять.
At 11 o'clock, скажи, 11 o'clock p.m. Friday night, it's off. It's gonna go on at 6 a.m. Until 12:30 was supposed to be, but suddenly you see the timer until 11:30.
When do you see that time?
While it's off.
Когда она в выключенной позиции, вы можете добавить время.
But aren't you changing the reality? It was supposed to turn off at 11:30.
Reality вы change, когда она работает. Когда она выключена, reality вы не меняете.
No, that's not true. I'll give you another example. Let's say you wake up on Shabbat morning, you come to the kitchen, uritem oto, uzchartem. You're looking at the osvo, you machshava. Make a kafot, Shana, around this. We're gonna enjoy today. You check becho, suddenly remember, yo, my brother called me, I have to take the osvo
To him.
I some Roma. I left the plata until 12:30. Jalka chayfi put. Not only chayfi put, sometimes it's dangerous. You want to go to your brother, guest. You don't want to leave this fire on. You don't want to leave this plata on. So what? So you want to make it turn off at 10 a.m. Уже не нужен он. It was supposed to be on until 12:30. And you want to make it turn off at 10:30. You realize this on Shabbat morning when the plata was on. Huh? Why not?
Потому что она уже реально работает.
Да.
И что-то вы будете там менять, считайте, что вы меняете время.
Good. Very good, Bechol. What if you woke up in the morning, the plata is on? You say, oh, my brother canceled on me. Yesterday night I have a listen, we're staying home. 10:30 a.m. was supposed to turn off. You want to say until 12:30 put it in to turn on. Can you do that or no?
You can extend.
Прибавить время?
Да.
Можете.
כל הכבוד בכור. Now I'm going to say next.
How about if you
כל
want?
הכבוד בכור. I thought you didn't understand that, but בלי עין הרע you have good sechel. Good sechel.
Rabbi, how about
What
if
do you
you
say, Rabbi? We can extend,
Ah.
you cannot lower, right?
Huh?
We say you can extend, but you cannot lower.
Lower, you could also. Depends on what situation.
if it's off? Can you,
Huh?
If it's off
Oh.
before 6 a.m.
It has to be off.
No, but when it's on,
No. How
when it's on, you
can
cannot,
how can you make it lower when it's on? You're not allowed to make it lower.
Here, listen.
So, you, by 10 o'clock, you
Hagai,
can-
ask it Bechor. This question, ask him Bechor.
Next, he said next.
No, ask him. No, I'm serious. Bechor.
Да.
Before he say that if the plata is on,
Бабушки говорите,
плата если работает,
Да.
в то время, что она работает, вы видите, что вам не нужна в час дня плата, в час время 10, вы можете его поставить на 11, чтобы выключился? В рабочее
Прибавить
время.
время или убавить?
Убавить.
Не можете.
Почему?
Потому что она в рабочем состоянии.
מולו בכור. כל הכבוד בכור. בלי
А
עין הרע.
прибавить время можете.
Да.
Почему?
Потому что вы ничего не меняете. Вы добавляете бураха.
תדגי, добавляйте תדגי.
Bracha, tadigi,
tadigi, bracha. My babuля used to say, whoever eats tadegi of Zvo, stay tzaddik for 40 days. Written, I don't know where.
It's not saying that.
You know where written Bechor? In the recipe books.
It's not saying.
You know what else they say, Rabbi? Whoever eats a lot of tadigi and his wedding is gonna rain.
Ja, בוא נסלשו, בכור,
I supposed to turn off, it says on the, about 2 o'clock in the morning,
2 a.m.
2 a.m. Now it's 9 p.m.
Good.
And the guests in the home, they want to sleep. Can you make it turn off 10 o'clock?
So now what are you doing? You are reducing it. So that's you using the concept of grammar.
Right.
You say, Rabbi, I didn't turn off right now. I play with the pins to turn off soon. Right, so this is called grama. So now is grama allowed, and when is it allowed? That's open to interpretations. Bottom line, you could be lenient. Because the mitzvah of Onik Shabbat, they're going to suffer without it. They're not going to be able to sleep without it. If. Some people are, they're borichon of Rabbi. Right, so I say you could do it. Mitzvah of kibud, achnasat orchim.
Mitzvah of betting, you also enjoying Shabbat.
So it says halacha, what if a person forgot the lights in the bedroom? Tonight he has to do mitzvah. וקרא זה ואמר.
שיש לך כזה.
If he's LED, you can turn on.
What should you do, Aaron? Can you lower the timer or no? The kids play with the timer left it on until 2 a.m. אם הוא חור אכפת נאדה. שואל מודלת. Yeah, because it's for the sake of a mitzvah. What's the mitzvah? Bechor? What's the mitzvah? To satisfy your wife. Mitzvah b'Torah. You understand? Amen. But you know, Bechor, every man obligated. Это не твое желание. Иногда человек чуть-чуть уже возраст стал. Это мне уже не интересно, Rabbi. It's nothing to do with you. It has to do with her. It says whenever Lavan gave the daughter to Yaakov, it says make sure that you're not going to make her torture. So what? I'm going to torture a woman, like devil, torture. Мучить. Чтоб ты ее не мучил. Как я буду мучить? So if you're not going to satisfy her once a week or twice a week at least, когда она разрешена, это называется ее мучение. Consider it torturing her. That's her problem. Your job is to give. I mean, no, it's not, because some people look at it in a negative way. Some people look at this mitzvah, это грязная вещь, Rabbi. Это не грязная вещь. Это mitzvah that the Torah obligates you. Mitzvah from the Torah. Okay, let's go, Rabotai, and learn a little bit of the Zohar. All הכבוד. You reminded us of Rabbi Zohar. אני знаю, Rabbi Musaf. Она, Zohar уже сегодня здесь. Rabotai, after we learn the Zohar of the David, Elecha Adonai Nafshi Esa, I got so much chizuk from the Zohar. I said le David, Elecha Adonai Nafshi Esa on a much more kavanah level than I used to say before that. Mamash. Every word over there it penetrates. Pach, pach. Bechor, did you read today le David, Elecha Adonai Nafshi Esa or no?
What?
In Russian, you read or no?
Да, я
Huh?
прочитал. Да, я вчера вечером.
Shmo Famideh, Shchondeh.
Да.
Which chapter is this?
От твоих, это, на Давид, ты на
Which chapter in Tehillim это? Chapter 25. It's a very strong chapter. Zohar says it makes kapara for all your averot. That's not a commentary of the Zohar saying it. It's the Zohar saying it. I was shocked. I showed it to my chavruta today. He was shocked. I told him, "Did you see the Zohar?" It says, go on. הדאו דכתיב אם יכופר העוון הזה לכם עד תמותון, היינו עוון חילול השם. There is an avon that the Torah says this avon will not be atoned until your death. What is that avon? What is that sin? Chilul Hashem. Says the Zohar, if a person says that David Elecha Adonai Nafshi Esa with kavanah, he makes kapara for all levels of averot, even Chilul Hashem. Бо, все проснулись. Это вчера я вам сказал. Я там, Хага, I think in your zechut everybody woke up today. I'm telling you. Вчера я там сказал, как будто первый раз. Shnai Mikach HaTargum. Zohar says, if a person said, Le David, Elecha Adonai Nafshi Esa, the whole chapter, with kavanah, makes kapara for all of his averot, even Chilul Hashem. One, he's alive. He's alive. It says because he had kavanah. In the text it says Hashem,
He's
I gave up
dead.
my life to you. I'm dead.
Dead.
chapter 25. After Anna, אשמנו בגנו, רחום וחנוך חטאנו לפניך, רחם עלינו, והושיענו. Then we sit him down. לדוד, אליך אדוני, נפשי אשא. Says the Zohar, a person that says that with kavanah, Aaron.
This panic you have to read with
all these עבירות. חילול שבת, נידח, חזיר, כיפור, חילול השם.
The moment usually Chazon
Everything gets atoned. They're very quick because they don't know the secrets of this chapter. If you bring the Chazon, base, Anach on it. Read yourself. What's written here?
כולים
Never
מאוד
do
ברורים.
that. Now, Chazon, from 1 minute that you're reading, can you give us 2-3 minutes, please? Look how serious it is. That's very important, Rabotai, not to rush in that section. And believe me, whenever I read it, you must felt it. You felt it cleans your heart. Huh?
And David is very serious word over there.
Very,
We
very.
say
Very,
sometimes
very
you're
strong.
reading quietly and you understood what you're reading is.
Now listen what Rabbi Elazar tells Rabbi Shimon. ועל דבה יברנה שלה דבקה נפשי ורעותה במראה ולא יתה לגבי בראותה כדיבה בגין דכתיב דובר שקרים לא ייכון לנגד עיניי. Says the Zohar, if a person reads it without his lips, his heart is not there. Hashem says, your face I don't want to see. Why? You saying in words, Hashem, I'm giving up your life. I'm giving up my life to you. Do you even pay attention to what you say? So what are you? You lying. Hashem says, whoever is liar,
Hypocrite.
I don't want to see his face. דובר שקרים לא ייכון לנגד עיניי. My eyes don't want to see such a person. Liar. כתוב גברית liar? Says Hashem, I'm giving up my life to you and I'm playing on my phone. That's how you give your life to Hashem. I look at that guy, I make him different type of hints. How you are doing these things in the middle of David Elecha?
He's trying to send korban to his phone. Korban.
Rabbi, that's why it's a connection after Tfilat Shmona Esrei, you have to do the
לדוד.
David with the Anna, you know, that's why it's a connection.
That's a רבותיי, do you know, the מקובלים used to ask if there is a חתן in בית כנסת, they say, can you please step outside?
Yeah.
Why? Hishem. He says, we have such an opportunity to miss out such an opportunity. This to say, Brit Milah, Sandag, go outside, do Anna. Go. We want to say Anna, we want to say David. Da, לא ייכון אלא בשעתה דהו עד כי ינגר מלך חי אלא בשעה שאדם מכין עצמו למסירת נפש בנפילת אפיים וליבי רחיק מקודשה בריחו כלה נפיק ואמר לא ייכון לנגד עיניי היי באי להתקנה גרבה אבל לא ייכון לא בעין להיתקן כי אינו ראוי להיתקן כל שכן יעתה לי החדש שמי קדישה ולא מייחד לה כתקייאות זכאה חולה כאון וצדיקיה בעלמא דין ובעלמא דעתה says Bechor, praiseworthy the tzaddikim in this world and in the next world. ובואו ראו את כבודי, אך צדיקים יודו לשמך, ישבו ישרים את פניך. Listen what Rabbi Elazar tells Rabbi Shimon. He says, אמר רבי אלעזר, אתה רבי אלעזר ונשיק ידוי. Bechor, Rabbi Elazar comes to Rabbi Shimon, his father. He says, Abba, give me your hands. Kisses his hands. Says, Abba, if I came to this world, live all the suffering I went through, just to know the secret of David, was worth all my life. You understand this? אתה רבי אלעזר ונשיק ידוי. אמר לאלמלא לא אתנה לעלמא אלא לשמישמע מילין אילן די. The benefit that you gave me right now, Father, with this secret that you told me, read this, Le David, Elech Adonai Nafshi Esa, have kavanah, all your sins are getting atoned. I shall die boch kaneson prechoji, minyan imolitza. Ikar doesn't come to kaneson, doesn't come to minyan. Look how much he loses, Rabotai, how much your neshama loses. You have to make sure to say this in minyan, because when a person prays in minyan, What the Gemara says, Hen el kabir, velo imas. Hashem says, you pray with minyan, I cannot say no to you. That's the power of praying in minyan. A person chovolu, до 2 часа научил на телефон, утром не просыпается. Или, утром, Rabbi, have kids. Rabbi, have kids. What do you mean? Many times people tell, no, people tell me this. They say, Rabbi, I cannot wake up in the morning because I was on my phone until 2 o'clock in the morning.
I'm guilty of this.
Some people, opposite.
No.
Some people, opposite. They will go to sleep on time, wake up in the morning on time, but they have kids to distribute here, put there. So in such a case, they have to make arrangements with a schedule or pay somebody. Your tefillin cost $500, $1,000, $1,500. That tefillin ti pločiš za šacharit jesi ti možeš to zaplati. Bring a babysitter, bring a driver, bring a whatever, so you can be free with your schedule in the morning in order to make it to minyan. And Baruch Hashem, Rabotai, there's so many minyanim we have around us. We have over here 6:15 a.m. We have 7:45 a.m. Other places around also have minyanim. Every one of us, Rabotai, has to put an effort to pray in the minyan from the beginning of tefillah till the end of the tefillah, especially not to miss the kavanah during LeDavid Elecha Adonai Nafshi Esa, and Hashem is going to have mercy on Am Israel. Когда? No, можно, but the power of it is on a much lower level. Hashem doesn't guarantee accepts it. And whenever there is a minyan, Hashem says, I guarantee I'm going to accept your prayer. Baruch Adonai Le'olam.
טוב.